EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On the return is Peterson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 31, Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Drake. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
In on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He'll get the first down and more in sandwich run. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I can hear you.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down.
They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third. Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Goff on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. To throw is Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
7.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run this with Akers. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He was brought down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
And at the 11-yard line.
Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Akers. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they run the option on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
On first down, Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Rocker is in on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
first down. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now this time Murray to throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hope.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and it's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Cup. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff throwing again. Over the middle, it's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Goff's going to tuck it and run. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. Stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and the first points here. It's 3-0.
Not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any loss is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remaining in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk any. Ball out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll go again here with Akers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal. Goff. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now an option play on 2nd down. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Caught left side Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now gone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, it's gone. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. The tight end Luke Wilson was a target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And taken all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
score, Rams 27, Cardinals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Play fake. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. Oh, you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. kick off now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 34. Cardinals 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Back to throw. Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.